Hey, everybody, a lot of chatter right now about waiting to buy a house. Talking to a lot of folks who are planning on waiting until the prices come down or waiting till the interest rates come down. And we've had this conversation before, but I wanted to illustrate through a total cost analysis with the cost of waiting, what that could potentially cost you over a very, very short period of time. So let's pretend for a second that you have the ability to rent, and a short-term rental, 12 to 18 months, is going to start out at anywhere between 12 and 12.60 a month. Well, what happens if the purchase prices stay the same and the median purchase price of a house at 267 doesn't change and the rates don't change? If you bought a house in these conditions, you'd be looking at a payment of just over $2,000 a month. So it's a fairly significant difference between rent of 1260 and 2,000 a month for a house. What happens if the rates drop but the prices continue to go up? You'd be looking at a net savings in that same scenario about $110 a month, which is still about $700 a month more than you would pay to rent. Well, worst case scenario, what happens if prices and rates go up? So we get prices that go up 5% and we have interest rates that go up and we're back touching 7%. Well, now you're looking at a mortgage payment of close to $2240 a month. So that's an even larger increase. So the theory is, well, it's cheaper to rent. Okay. And where the total cost analysis comes in and can help turn the light on is we can look at things over a very concentrated period of time. So to be realistic, let's assume that you're planning on renting for the next 18 months. Well, in that 18 months, you're going to pay almost $23,000 that you're never going to see again. The minute you write that check to that landlord, that money's gone, versus the principal that you've paid over that same 18 months. So you've invested $5,400, $4,300, and $4,100 towards the principal of your loan. The magic is in calculating where the appreciation comes from, which means your house is going to continue to go up in value the minute you become the owner. So in 3 years, if you were theoretically going to rent to save money for 3 years, it's going to cost you $45,000, almost $46,000 to rent. So before you can even start to save a dime, you have to spend almost $46,000 just to have a roof over your head. But you've invested close to $11,000 in principal, $9,000 and $8,000, depending on the different scenarios. When we look at your total equity position in 3 years, so you bought a house today, you bit the bullet, regardless of where rates were, where prices were, you qualified and you were in, you're looking at having absolutely no equity after 3 years of renting, but you've already put out close to $46,000, versus best to worst case scenario, anywhere between $60,000 and $55,000 in equity. That's cash in your pocket the minute you sell that house, minus your fees to your realtor. So keep that in mind when you're on the fence right now, wringing your hands going, we're going to wait till prices drop. We're going to wait till interest rates change. Nobody has the ability to predict that, but we do have the ability to predict based on history what appreciation is going to do to your home and how that can affect your ability to make the most successful first investment of your life. So if you're looking to purchase a home, make sure you get with somebody that has access to total cost analysis. You can reach out to me at andyloan.com. Have a great day.